What is going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So when I look at dividend growth stocks, I really look in depth. I actually used to own this stock. I sold it, and I plan on buying this probably in the next 5 to 10 years. It'll probably be a lot more expensive, but I like the 3 to 5% dividend yield range, and this is still a very good dividend growth stock. I really want to show you guys the announcement that Seeking Alpha made, and I'm going to go a little bit in depth with this stock. I know that I did tell you I'm going to post a video later tonight, which I still will, but I really am excited to announce this dividend increase with this dividend stock. A lot of you guys own this that are on my channel. A lot of you guys that follow my Twitter and follow my Instagram own this stock. You guys praise this stock. And you have a reason to. So I'm going to go a little in depth with this stock, but I really want to announce this huge dividend increase by this company. So here's the big announcement. Kroger raises its quarterly dividend by 17%. So a lot of you guys who are on my Twitter or on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel, who guys, that are subscribers, by the way, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you do it right now. There you go. So the thing with Kroger is, these guys have had such negative press, during the pandemic. They're talking about closing stores. They don't want to give employees raises, and they raise their quarterly dividend by 17%. So we need to understand why. Now, the first thing, we need to look at it geographically. Why are they so successful? We're going to look at geographically, and we're going to look a little bit more in depth than what I normally do when it comes to stock and dividend stocks, because this is a dividend growth stock. We need to understand why it's dividend growth stock. You have to be a little bit more technical. We're going to look at that. First of all, I want to say that Kroger started in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's the first store there. And I'm from Ohio, so this is really huge. There's a lot of Ohio stores that, have done very well. I mean, Wendy's is one of them as well that I own. So I had, these guys I sold. I absolutely love these guys as a stock, but they have 2,800 stores in 35 states. Okay. Annual sales of more than $121 billion. So they're one of the biggest retailers in the United States. They have a very good reputation. So on their website, all you have to do is search for locations. They're everywhere. Okay. 35 states. There were some articles discussing their expansion. So they're just going to get bigger. They're going to expand. I know there was some negative press with these guys with potentially closing some stores and not paying healthcare workers like a certain increase because of the pandemic. These guys are standing strong. Okay, $121 billion. Now we need to look in depth about their dividend history and why these dividend increases are coming in, why they're such in demand as a dividend stock, why are they a great dividend growth stock. So we're going to look a little bit in depth, not just PE ratio, okay? We need to look more in depth because if you invest in dividend growth stock, it's like getting a nice pay raise every year, okay? It's like increasing. You want that to increase. I just got a raise this year, and that's the plan. You want it to increase every year so that, when you're making X amount of dollars, it's going up. Not going down, it's just going up. So that's what you want. You don't want to, pay, decrease in pay. You want an increase. So that's why I show dividend trends of stocks, because you need to see 5 years, is it going up? 10 years, is it going up? You really need to understand, are they in demand? Kroger is in demand. So that's important as a dividend stock. These are stores. People go into stores. If there's a pandemic, people are still going to be shopping. Okay, if there's a recession, people are still going to be shopping. It doesn't matter. Okay, Kroger's very strong. Why do you think some people that are very famous own Kroger and have it in their dividend portfolio? Why do you think people praise Kroger on social media as a dividend stock. So, that helps. Why are these people investing in them? And I'm going to show you why. So this is important. Okay, the 1-year dividend growth rate. Right now, I always go to Seeking Alpha. When I look at dividend growth, then they have a really good chart on here. And you look at some stuff. I know if you subscribe to them, they have more in-depth information. But look at this. The 1-year dividend growth rate is 12.5%. Dividend per share, okay, FY1 as they say, 9.04%. Compounded annual growth rate, 4.21%. That's not too bad. Dividend growth rate for 3 years, 12.92%. Dividend growth rate by 5 years, 11.38%. Dividend growth rate by 10 years, 13.39%. Revenue growth, 3.14%. I like it. I sold it, but again, for the price of $39.21, you have an increase in dividend history. Let me show you a few other things. A few other things we want to look into. 4 years average dividend yield, 2.06%. Sector median is 2.44%. So percent difference to the sectors a little bit now, but still there's things that are very attractive of this stock. Okay. 1-year yield on cost, 2.19%. 3-year, 2.43. 5-year, 2.05. Operated earnings, 8.94%. So we're seeing some nice, decent trends. Dividend safety is very important also to look into when you look into dividend growth stocks. And this is what I like about Seeking Alpha. Cash dividend payout rate is 29.58%. The dividend payout ratio is 37.7%. And they give you a good grade. A B plus and a B is not bad. Okay. A B will get you past an exam. That's a 3.0. So now you don't want a 2.0. You want to, graduate. You want usually a 3.0 or higher, get into graduate school or to successfully graduate in graduate school. Cash payout ratio, 11.60%. Interest coverage, 4.96%. Total debt capital, that's important to look into, 69.62%. We're seeing some decent things. Here's the payout ratio. So we need to look right here, see how things are going. 27.59% annual dividends per share, 84 cents. So I like looking at the past 5 years payout ratios. Now this is what is huge, okay? Consecutive years of dividend growth, 15 years. Okay, that's very attractive. And look at this, 11 cents. Slowly, 12. This is 2017, 12 cents. 18 cents. It's going up. 16, 18. This is a good, if you want to be a little bit more conservative, this is a stock that increases its dividend over time. Good dividend growth. 11 cents. 12 cents. Again, 13, 14, 18. So it's almost like every year it's increasing a cent. So it's $39.14. So that's one thing that's very important. Another thing, okay? Revenue growth, 4.47%. That's very important. 1-year dividend growth rate, again, 12.50%. So when I look at dividend growth, I'm in profitability, okay? Sure, the sector grade is not the best, with its gross profit margin, but this is pretty consistent. I wouldn't worry about the negativity with this part, okay? Gross profit margin right here, because again, past 5 years, it has increased its dividend. There's a reason why people praise this stock, the reason why it's a successful stock. So I like this. I used to own it. I sold it. It is definitely on my radar in the next 5 to 10 years. Once I get to $100,000 on my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, I'm going to start adding more stocks. Okay, or I might, once I get to the point where I don't even have to put any more money into my dividend portfolio and the dividends just start working for itself, I'm going to start buying stocks like this. Good dividend growth, a compounded annual growth rate. Okay, that's what I like. So let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of the changes with Kroger. Would you guys like me to go more in depth? I need to be more in depth when it comes to dividend growth stocks, because when you discuss dividend growth stocks, you need to look at a lot of things. So you guys take care. I'm going to post a video later tonight. You guys have a good one.